Want to know more about the Kenya Catalytic Jobs Fund and be updated on the next call for proposals? Go to www.kenyacatalyticjobsfund.org. Welcome back to the Kenya Catalytic Jobs Fund Business Competition. A few more pitches are yet to be heard, and soon we will find out which 5 will walk away with an investment that will impact the direction of their business.
My name is Jahil Oliver. I'm the CEO and founder of Hellotractor, an agricultural technology company looking to partner with KCJF to bring affordable tractor financing to entrepreneurs servicing smallholder farmers. Hellotractor came into Kenya to address a glaring gap in the market. Farmers notoriously plant late and undercultivate due to a lack of power for their fields, whether it be manual or mechanized. Now, mechanized power is 40 times faster than manual labor and is also 1/3 the cost. It brings benefits including yield improvement, and of course it's just difficult to toil out there in that hot sun, working the land in advance of the season. However, challenges in bringing mechanization into Kenya revolve specifically around most of the production happens by smallholder farmers. Their demand for services are fragmented across large geographies. So as a tractor owner, it's difficult to identify the demand. And also as that tractor owner, because these assets are so expensive, it's also an issue to ensure that you're paid the money you're deserved when you deliver these tractor services. We came with a technology solution to solve for that problem. It starts with a low-cost monitoring device that fits onto any brand and any class of tractor. That gives the tractor owner visibility into where their tractor is, what it's doing, fuel consumption, and then of course, bookings coming in from a separate application used by agents in the community coordinating demand, making sure that tractor service is efficient. Lastly, we built apps for financial institutions to take data coming off that tractor and have visibility not only into where their collateral is, because these are of course asset-backed loans, but also data on the utilization of the tractor. So they know tractors are at risk of default before it even happens. KCJF is supporting the catalytic financing to kickstart this last mile business. We'll be financing 5 to 10 tractors. We already have private sector money to support the financing of these tractors. We're then taking this investment to build out that infrastructure to ensure that every single tractor has this pre-organized book of business before it even leaves the yard.
I'm struggling a little with your proposal on how you are looking to grow. Listening to you, it's almost like hearing Uber saying, we now want to go and own cars, or Airbnb saying we now want to go and own houses. Because it sounds like you're...
It's similar to those businesses in that these workers are also incentive-based. They get a piece of the cut as they deliver services, right? So everybody in this kind of value chain is incentive-based. As a tractor owner, I'm paid as I deliver services to the farms coordinated by my booking agents. As a booking agent, as these services are completed, I'm paid a commission for that, right? So Hellotractor doesn't own assets, and we certainly don't own people.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Roy Njoka. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Digiduca, where we're building digital solutions for kiosks. Now, I built my career over 9 years in the telco industry, where I really fell in love with the power of digital financial services to transform lives. And that's why our mission at Digiduca is to bring kiosks into the digital economy. And this means that we are now helping them accept digital payments, any form of digital payments, be it mobile money or banks. We're also helping them be able to sell digital inventory such as KPLC tokens or tickets. And we also want them to be able to put their inventory online and get them into the e-commerce space. Now, our platform makes transactions cheaper for customers by up to 70%. It brings more earnings to kiosks, up to 500% more earnings. And for digital service providers, it's an open distribution network of 75,000 retail locations that can sell their services. Now, we're currently live on several platforms with an Android application, USSD, WhatsApp, and web. And we've already integrated with 12 billers, so you can pay 12 different bills. And we are also integrated with 3 mobile money providers. Now, going forward, we want to add 25 banks, as well as 20 other billers. Our application has been received very well, with a 4.9 star rating out of 5 on the Google Play Store. Now, we've made amazing progress over the last 120 days, with over 3,000 new kiosks on our platform, and processing about 8 million shillings worth of transactions. And we've been able to do this while still reducing the customer acquisition cost from the current 300 shillings, from an initial 300 shillings to a current 160 shillings. Now, we've been able to do this with a very scalable model that has gone quite viral. And we want to be able to further leverage this by putting in place an incentive for our customers to refer within their networks. And therefore, we are able to tap into more kiosks.
I can already do a lot of the payments that you're doing directly on my phone. Why would I come to a Digiduca?
Today, you have two main options of paying your bills. You either incur the high premium of a mobile money transaction fee, or you have to go to the various points of service. So, for example, you have to go to a Kenya Power Banking Hall to make the same payment for free, right? So what we're doing is we're almost bringing the convenience of mobile money, but while lowering the cost by having the shopkeeper facilitate this payment. So instead of going all the way to a Kenya Power Banking Hall, you just go to your local kiosk. And because we're incentivizing this person through the commissions that we're paying to be able to facilitate this payment, you can do that. And then it's also, at a lower cost.
Good afternoon. My name is Francis, and I'm the founder of KeepItCool. At KeepItCool, we are disrupting the fish value chain by decentralizing cold chain access. We have a lot of fishy problems in the fish value chain. And for Mr. Omondi, who is a fisherman and a small-scale fish farmer, he has a lot of problems because he can't seem to find market for his fish. On the other hand, the buyers who show up to buy the fish do not always show up on time and not always taking the size of fish that he has at the prices that he wants. In addition to that, since Fangano Island is not connected to the grid, he lacks storage for his fish. On the other side of the value chain, we have Mr. Kamau. Mr. Kamau is from central Kenya. He doesn't know much about fish. In fact, he doesn't know how to gut, to fillet, and all that. His suppliers, again, always shows up late, and the size of the fish that the supplier brings is not what he always or his customers always want, and the pricing is always up and down. The most important thing for Mr. Kamau clients is actually the source of the fish. They want to know where the fish is coming from, and that determines whether they're going to buy or not. On the other hand, because of the upfront cost, he can't afford the storage. Our solution is this innovative idea. We're providing the cold chain from the first mile to the last mile. In addition to that, instead of pushing the products to the retailer and telling them to sell, all demand is being triggered by the retailer. That makes it very efficient and reducing post-harvest losses 100%. On the other hand, it's digitized and it has compressed collapsed all these middlemen into one platform. And this end-to-end cold chain is smart and traceable. This is how the retailer does it. So we have this app. It's available on Android, and we map the orders of the retailers. They place the order, and they put the preferences of the consumers, be it small size, big size, fillet, whatever. And we use this data and information, and we close the orders by 9 p.m. So when you get to the retailer, both the rider and the retailer has an app. There's a digital handshake, and we also, on the other side, have free cooling services for the retailer, as far as they guarantee us demand. Our cooling boxes are smart, they are IoT enabled, they can work with or without electricity, and they're 7 times cheaper than ice. So we have set aside £40,000 to co-invest with KCJF on this, We are going to set up small processing and sorting centers around the lake. We are going to train our people, the riders, the handlers about SOPs and the best practices when it comes to fish and handling. We are going to improve our technology on traceability and also to bridge the digital divide. We are going to develop user-friendly for those people who do not have smartphones. And 50% of our fund is going toward expanding the fish market by providing 100 coolers and activating 100 resellers. And also part of that is going to go towards the working capital.
You're not going to earn anything on the coolers.
Yes.
It is actually, so once you put a cooler at a retailer,
Yes.
you expect them to buy from you.
Yes, but there is a KPI. You must sell more than 20 kgs of fish per week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And just to clarify, you have got 300,000 pounds of seed funding at the moment?
Yes.
Okay.
Not at the moment. In the beginning of the year, then we have used all that to build that traction that you have seen and recruit more agents and expand the supply chain.
So what is it? Let's say, for example, last month, how much did you do in revenue?
We sold around 40 to 45,000. Okay, let me just say specifically about $4,100. So $4,100, and that is despite having restaurant closed and some of the butcheries closed because of the COVID situation.
After hearing all the innovative ideas,
Mionga?
it's time for the judges to determine which 5 businesses deserve the investments the most.
I didn't see a clear flow of it plugging into the current business. And that worries me when people feel distracted.
Anyone else want to go? But I agree, a tough space, but also I liked him as an entrepreneur. He seemed to have his answers.
Yeah, and he knows his market very well.
Yes.
And he knows his business well. If they get the business model right, I think it would be a really good business.
We're looking for innovation here, so it might go wrong, yes, but I feel like this is what they think would be able to solve whatever gap that they've been seeing over the years.
How they're looking to grow, I think will land them in problems. Because they are now talking about taking on more on balance sheet financing. So they're moving away from technology.
It's time to find out who will walk away with close to 14 million Kenya shillings in investment.
We really need to thank the British government through the British High Commission in Kenya for this great initiative. It was a success last year, but this year I think it's been a bigger success. We were very impressed at the quality of the entrepreneurs and the businesses. So a big thank you to you and the British government. Good. So I'm not gonna keep the anxiety going any longer. In no particular order, the first 5 winners, starting with the first one, is Zumi. This way? Maybe I'll stand there. Which camera are we looking at? The second one is Agar. Where are we looking? We're looking at this one. We're looking at. Well done. Yeah. The next one is Mionga. Two to go, no pressure. Hellotractor.
Congratulations.
I need to stand a little bit. And the last one is Victorian Foods.
Victorian Foods, now called Value Villages Food and Leather.
Well
Well done. Well done.
I actually want to say thank you to everybody who applied. 850 small enterprises applied. The top 10 were here today. That's an incredibly competitive process. You should all feel incredibly proud of what you've achieved. And to the winners, congratulations. But to colleagues who haven't quite made it, come back next year, apply again. For all those people out there, all the entrepreneurs know it. You try, you refine, you improve, and you come back again. So we really, really encourage you to do that, not just here in the room, but colleagues around the country. Thank you very much. We're very, very proud of our partnership, really a modern British partnership with Kenya. And thank you to each and every one of you.
What does it feel like to be a winner? Wow, I feel honored. There was some amazing startups here, and I truly didn't expect to be one of the winners.
Oh man, this feels so great. I don't believe it, but I thank God. I feel so nice. This is the best feeling ever.
I'm excited. I think it's a great opportunity for us to not only expand the Hellotractor story with the standard audience, but also have an injection of capital to grow our business.
Oh, well, this feels great.
100,000 pounds more. Okay, 100,000 pounds more responsible.
So ideally, the Kenya Catalytic Jobs Fund is about testing new innovations, and therefore you have two categories of people who can participate. People with existing businesses who are finding new innovative ways to either expand their businesses, to scale their businesses, or even to diversify into new products. But you also have startups who are basically looking at starting a new innovation in a novel space and have not gone into businesses themselves. Obviously, the consideration amongst the two during the selection process is a bit different, but all these people can participate.
Through the Kenya Catalytic Job Fund, technical assistance and grant funding will be provided to organizations with the potential to implement innovative solutions with the potential to create large-scale jobs. Want to know more about the Kenya Catalytic Jobs Fund and be updated on the next call for proposals? Go to www.kenyacatalyticjobsfund.org.